Indiana University President Pamela Whitten is holding listening sessions with faculty following a tumultuous semester. Faculty can speak directly with her in a closed-door setting. Now, as Ethan Sandwise reports, some professors say while they appreciate the chance to share feedback, they have doubts trust can be rebuilt.
These listening sessions came on the tail of an April resolution by the Bloomington Faculty Council when professors voted no confidence in Whitten's administration. Its resolution followed a year marked by events that shook faculty, such as a proposed separation from the Kinsey Institute, the passage of a bill gutting tenure, and the cancellation of an exhibit by a Palestinian artist. In a statement, IU spokesperson Mark Bode wrote, "President Whitten has heard the feedback of members of the IU community and has committed to listening and learning through ongoing meetings with faculty and staff." Reporters weren't permitted to enter. However, some faculty shared their experiences following the meeting.
The president just listened. We raised hands. We expressed our opinions. There was a lot of anger in the room from a number of us, but there was also an attempt to help this president understand the impact of 3 years of bad decision-making on the way we operate.
Since the no confidence vote, many schools have created their own resolutions calling for Whitten's removal alongside Provost Rahul Srivastava. Those later votes were mainly in response to their decision to call Indiana State Police to remove demonstrators from Dunn Meadow. Whitten and Srivastava issued a joint statement saying their decision was motivated by concern for public safety and the possibility of anti-Semitism.
There were specific requests made for specific apologies, for example, about the use of police force in Dunn Meadow, and simply requests for public apologies. Deferred, did not directly acknowledge that or certainly not respond to it.
Although many faculty participated, hoping to have the president hear their views, some chose protest instead. School of Education professor Barbara Dennis was one of 7 faculty arrested during the Dunn Meadow demonstrations. She stood outside of several meetings with a sign that read "No Middle Ground."
We're saying the same things we've said in a no confidence vote. We're saying the same things that have been published in the newspapers. So they're things she's already heard, and I'd like to see some action, actually.
Student protesters also caught word of the meetings, which were not announced publicly.
Whitten, you can't hide!
Whitten, you can't hide!
We charge you with genocide!
They gathered near closed doorways, chanting slogans, hoping to get Whitten's attention.
The fact that you're inside the university buildings are places, all of them, when we were talking about residence halls, IMU, School of Ed.
It's insane for the school to have limitations on free speech in a public university. So you're saying it is not insane?
Their chanting, which began after the meetings adjourned, led to several tense encounters with IU officials and police.
If you want to stay here all day. I mean, if you order Grubhub if you want, but you can't stand here and scream and yell and chant.
There were no arrests. IU's Board of Trustees has the authority to hire and fire the president. 2 trustees were present at this week's listening sessions, Vivian Winston and Donna Spears, both of whom were elected by alumni. The 9-member board held a previously unscheduled executive session on Tuesday. The day after the meeting, the board released a statement reaffirming its support for Whitten and announcing they had commissioned an independent review of the campus climate. Trustees are required to discuss any official action in an open meeting under Indiana's open door law. They cited an exception for reviewing ongoing litigation, likely a reference to a lawsuit filed by the American Civil Liberties Union against IU for its response to the Dunn Meadow protests. While some professors we spoke with say they're hopeful, many doubt the trustees' actions or Whitten's stated commitment to listening and learning.
I'd love to see that, but I have high suspicions and doubts that will happen. It's really hard to build trust from such a low starting point.
I do believe people change, and I wouldn't rule out that she could be better. I doubt it. I don't have a lot of confidence in that.
This may be an empty gesture. We will have to wait and see, but it is an opportunity. And I think, honestly, I think it's an opportunity for the fence sitters also to come and make up their own minds about how serious the president is about this process.
Several schools, including the School of Education, Kelly School of Business, and Jacobs School of Music, haven't met with the president. Dean Rick Van Kooten of the College of Arts and Sciences has requested a town hall with Whitten that all college faculty and staff can attend, but so far, none has been announced.
Ethan joins us for a little bit more. So that day after your article came out, there was, I guess, another twist that Whitten had to have eye surgery. So how does that go with the listening sessions now?
So that probably means that there's not going to be another listening session for at least several weeks, and the colleges are telling me that it could be until late summer or fall when this resumes. Now, Witten's office also said that this was something that was previously scheduled, but they bumped it up because of complications. So that's all we know, really.
So, based on what we're hearing in your report, you've been talking with a lot of faculty, and we just had a new report about South Bend, IU South Bend not having a no vote of confidence as well. I mean, what's your read on all of this?
So, the question is whether Witten is sincere in this commitment to, learn and, move forward with faculty. I think one of the sticking points there, though, is most of the faculty that I heard and spoke with at these sessions are calling for her to resign, and Witten said she's not interested in resigning. So that's one of their main demands, and it's not likely to happen. The Board of Trustees also has full confidence in Witten, as I reported in my piece. So her position is pretty secure right now. The question is whether she sees losing the trust of the faculty as a long-term threat to IU that needs to be addressed by actually bringing them further into the decision-making in the way that they want to be included.
Ethan, thanks so much for your reporting. I know you have a lot more to work on, maybe some more today, I hear.
Hopefully.
You're busy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joe.